Good morning, everyone. This is your boy Vlad coming at you with another live stock market trading. So we have about 30 minutes before the market open. I just want to share with you guys some of the stuff that I do before I get ready for the stock market. I want to make sure the audio is playing because sometimes when I stream, my audio is not being picked up. And I found that out like for my last trade yesterday. So I'm just checking. Audio is playing sometime when I stream. Alright, sound like the audio is on. So this video, it's about maybe like a 30-second delay, or maybe 40-second delay. So if you're hearing what I'm saying, it's about 40 seconds. Alright, so the platform that I'm using is the Thinkorswim platform here, and there's scan, like when you could look at different stocks, stuff that's in play. I normally go to the top 10% gainers for NASDAQ, and they break it down for me. The chart bigger. Let me know if it's an easy to borrow share. If it's hard to borrow, then I have to contact. So I always do like last first. I already have this on my watch list. Then the news is up here, so I'll try to scroll through the news just to see, okay, why is the stock going up or why is it going down? The bottom, that's the yearly chart. This is intraday, the top. So if I don't see anything here, I'll maybe go here. Lovers and losers. I'll do post-market movers. So that last night into today. See how much volume did that have yesterday? Those earnings. Not a lot of volume. I'll just keep scrolling down. See if you have any runners or movers. That's my daughter, I'm assuming. Come in. Mommy went to the store, baby. I like it with my son. Alright, so have a mover here. Let's see why are you moving? That come out with time. So this was like late last night. Find the earliest one. It was yesterday. After the market closed, so despite it's currently at 480. Yesterday was at 470. So I'll put this on my watch list. LLNY. LLN. OMW. Said what? What was it? What was it? OMW. Yeah, there it goes. So I'll put that on my watch list. And I go back. Go right back down through the list. Let's get like it's about the gap. $4.53 yesterday. And one thing about it for earnings, the way that I like to play it, I normally like playing it late afternoons. I'm gonna put this on my watch list, just in case if it start. I mean, it is gapping by the looks of it. That's VOC. Right. It's on my watch list doesn't mean I'm actually playing it. It's just something just I could easily have access to. Oh, that's right. Huge gap, man. Alright, then once I do post market, I go back, go to pre-market moves. Alright, CLS. It is up because of what? Fast track for FDA. Put this on my list as well. And I also do like two different I also look at the markets 2 different times of the day. After market, like after hours, after market close, roughly around like 5, 6, or even 7 o'clock. Build a watch list from there. And early as well. This is another gapper. Gets approved. Texas Court purchase certain assets. And I also put this on my watch list. So I'm always looking for the one that's gapping up, may have a big run. SAEX. And try to speed along through it. We have almost about 15 minutes before the market opens. I think this is like a former runner. Court ruling. And some of these, what I'm putting in on my watch list, those are stocks that I could potentially short. My bread and butter for the ones that I like buying, it's earnings winner, contract winner. I think it was the GLY. What was it? GLY. Yeah, the GLY. And the rest that's up due to news, those are all like potential shorts if they're share available. And I'm just quickly looking at the chart. Lots of activity. Take a glance at it just to see. CLF. Looks like a breakout. Why is CLF going up? Earnings, my bread and butter. So let me go ahead and put you on my watch list as well. CLF. It's breaking out. I might actually buy this in the morning if I could see a dip around the $9 mark. Right now it's 45 cents above the breakout level. And notice I don't even read the whole article. Just read the headline just to see why. Just have an idea. And normally if it's an earnings winner, I'll let the other traders give me the reaction to it. Alright, so I think I have everything that I need here. So the one that I may be more interested in is CLF. Reason being is because they not only are they reporting good earnings, but they're also breaking out. This stock right here, this is a potential short. Finish at 402. It's gapping up to 409. I'll keep my eyes on it. There's a lot of play. Let me take this off my watch list. This was earnings. Then again, for earnings, it could spike on the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th day. You never know with them, so. Another gapper. I don't think there's. It's hard to borrow. Alright, this stock right here, I would put a short in based upon the spike. So I would short into like major resistance. So I'll pick the days where it had the biggest volume. To the 1 year. Like all these are resistance area with huge volume. So maybe 3 mark. So I'll slowly build my short into that area. Matter of fact, I'll put in the order. There we go, right around 290. About $2,000 there. I mean, 2,000 shares. But I'm not gonna keep it there. Matter of fact, I shouldn't do that since my eye's not gonna be on it. Just rip past shoes. So there's so many good plays today. And notice I do have the QQQ on there. So that way I just have a feel of what the market is doing, just to have a sentiment of how the market is reacting. The main thing is though is to get out of my trade from yesterday. So I have a couple of orders here already at 940. So when the market opened, also got another order at 950 and 965. Probably need to change this 985. It could probably go higher. This is what I'm anticipating. I'm anticipating to spike up to the 10s. And also in the meantime, I'm going to be looking at SAEX. I would want to see this dip down to around the 9s, consolidate at the 9s, and then to perk back up since it is a breakout. Then with breakout plays, I like to play those huge, get a lot of shares, especially breakout. Plus they have earnings over the weekends. So this, so we got about 8 minutes to the market open. Yesterday, um, I'm still pissed out here. Uh, Yesterday's trade, CHRS, so earnings as well, and another breakout. My bread and butter breakout. Let me show you the 1 year. So it was breaking past the 1780. That was the breakout point. So I bought this at 1780, hoping for a gap up. It didn't gap. It gapped up a little bit. Then it ran in the morning all the way up to like 1830. And the whole plan of mine was to get about 30 cents a share profit. But my laptop, as I was recording, it crashed because of the CPU. So I keep saying this, but saying it again, I do need to get another laptop to be able to trade as well as stream. So I missed the run to sell, and by the time my laptop came back up, the stock was right around like 1760, and I took a loss from it. But as you can see later on the day, it grind back up, and now this stock is at freaking 1850. So I was right in my thesis, and I said that I believe that this thing is go to the 20. So now it's close to about $19. So that's what you see in potential earnings winner, especially earnings breakout for my trade for TTS. Same thing, earnings. It was a multi-day breakout. So this is the breakout area here. Was at the $8.97, and I saw it like in the morning when it was right around here, and I placed it on my watch list. But I didn't buy it towards the afternoon there. So I believe the same thing for CLF breakout as well, right around like 9ish. But since it's so far off its breakout point, I wouldn't buy it now. I would actually want to see it, dip down. And once it dipped down, place a buy order. Then my plan for CAEX is to short it at the threes and probably have a risk level of maybe 350 if it could spike that far. Alright, let me take a look. SAEX. This might be a low float, so I definitely got to find out like what's the float of it if I'm gonna be shorting it, because I don't want it to, if it's a low float, that means it could spike even further. So I got to be aware of that as well too. So I'm on Yahoo Financing. And what the float is, it just lets you know how much shares are available to rotate. So it's about 8 million. That's still considered to be low float. But I'm glad it's not like 2 million, or else, it could spike even further. I think I am just gonna put a starter. thing I like about this stock here, it has so many resistance here. So shorting it make it real easy. So I'm gonna start off with 1,000 at 264. 264. Actually, like it's coming down. Let me get another starter closer since it looks like it's coming down. See, I don't want to trap myself. Alright, my risk level, establish it here. $3. If it break past $3, I'm getting out the stock. Then I'm gonna start over and put another risk level around like the 369 and see if it could spike there or close to it. So if I get 2,000 shares around the 235, so I'm risking about 60 something shares. Oh, market's about to begin, so I got my starter there. I'll keep my eyes on. Alright, market's almost open. Stacking up. Still waiting on my orders to be filled. Alright, so more orders are being filled. So far, 2,000. All my orders are being filled. I'm almost out. That's 100. Alright, so I'm out. Flat. Now on to the next trade. Here we go. He's getting tired. 245. 1,000 shares. 7. Come on. Come on. Crap. I don't want to chase. Shouldn't be chasing. I shouldn't be chasing, but I will. Just a little bit. Alright. Cancel one of my orders at the 60. fine. Reason why I'm shorting this stock is because there's so many resistance over here. And CLF, okay. These are earnings play, so it's dipping down. So what I want to see before purchasing this, seeing if it could hold around the $9 mark. And if it can, look at TTS. So too early for that one. Starting to go up, but profit's a profit. You don't go broke getting a profit. So for this, I'm looking for it to hold. If it could hold the $9 mark, look like it's holding intraday, but there's been plenty of time that I bought the stock that started dipping. It'll bounce. So I got to see one more test. If it could come back and test, around the $9 mark. So right now these are the two plays. This one is real volatile, and that's what I like. So I got another order here at 64.264 there, and my stop level is at $3. So if it passed the $3 mark, I may just take a quick loss. Then from there, think about another reshort, get a little bit higher towards the 369. And if it could do that, this is like I was early on my short. I shouldn't have chased it. You see what I mean? There it goes. See, had I bought it, it would have just kept dipping. I want to see like a big bidder to come through, like a big bidder to pop it up. If I see a big bidder, I'm gonna know that this stock may turn. Alright. There's a huge seller at the 250s, and that just got taken away. I guess getting a little tired. Short up 1,000 more. Did my order get filled? It did not. Sorry, I should just hit the bid. Came back up. Should have kept my order open. might have made a forming the top. See, I don't want to get too much size here because I want to make sure I give myself room to be able to add on. Alright, just another thousands filled at the 245. Next add-on be like at the 260. Meanwhile, still, to me, it's still in a downward pattern. It's just trending down. I like to see it do maybe a little grind, a little consolidation. And when I mean by consolidation, I mean like this. Excuse me. Like shuffle, shuffle, shuffle until it start doing making higher lows. I may actually like TTS. If I see that it could hold the $9 mark again, because that's right around where I bought it yesterday. Because it may be able to do that, just like CHL. I bought that 2 days ago before the market closed. Had a little gap up, then it came back and faded. And once it faded, it went under the support line, but then it grind back up and got a high of that day at like 1870. So I'm gonna keep that in mind. Oh, this had a hard crack. So I'm gonna try to pay myself in dips. Let's see what is my position size. So I'm up about 80 bucks. I actually want to see this grind up a little bit more, so that way I can get more size. Because the closer that it is to my stop out area at the $3 mark, the more shares that I actually could get. I guess I'll have to grind back up. Look like it might straighten up. It might be consolidating. That's the thing. I don't like buying in the morning. I really don't like buying in the morning. So I'm gonna hold off. If it dips one more time, I think I'm gonna get in. Alright, here we go. I may add on the next pop. It's starting to grind back up. And one thing I could see about this stock, like from previous times, it don't hold its gains. Like you'll see a long wick for the candle. After that, it starts fading for the rest of the day. It might be my daughter. Come in.
Then we already brush our teeth.
Okay, good job, baby. Daddy's work recording a video. I'll be out pretty soon, okay?
Okay.
Love you.
What do me understand? What me understand?
Close the door for daddy. Alright. This is gonna crack some more. Wish I was able to get more shares, but it was too far off away from where I wanted to play off of. Let's start back up. Yes.
Can you please give me some milk?
I'll be out there pretty soon, bro.
Okay. Can you give me
Guess it did bounce. I had the right idea. The 9, it did hold. I just don't like buying warnings. That's my only thing. So hopefully you see one more dip. Just gonna exit out this trade. Starting to bounce. I know this is a patient play. If but I want to make sure I lock in the profits. Alright, so I am now flat on all my trades. So I'll try to make a quick recap of all my trades today. So far today I'm maybe up well over a couple $1,000. Not bad for just a couple of hours, days of work. So I'm signing off now, guys. But CLF, before I sign off, I want to see if it could hold the if the retest the 9. If the retest the 9, I may buy it. This more like you're gonna see this further fading. I just need to been a little bit more patient. Hopefully, hopefully it grinds back up some more. And if it does, I may be able to try to go in short again. Well, this is Vlad signing off. Until next time.